this, okay. Whew. Whew. There's no boogers or nothing in there. Oh, wow. Look. Whew. And we are purging and releasing. Some moments we don't even know what we're feeling. I don't know if we realize how much our ancestors have experienced, or how much we realizing when we heal ourselves and we are healing all the pain and betrayal, all the things that have led up to this moment. This is to the mothers. This is to the mothers that are, we're not here to suffer. To the mothers, you're not here to suffer. No longer. It's your moment to rise in your power, to your divinity. Spirit is saying it's your moment. For some reason, it's like I'm in gratitude, but at the same moment, I can feel that silent cry and pick up on the energy. So it's like, Spirit said, do this video now. So I'm going to say to you mothers and to the women, even if you don't have a child, just know that you are a mother still to someone. You may be a mother to your mother, because your mother may have not known what it is to experience a motherly love. So when you heal, you mirror back to her that motherly love that she didn't receive. I keep picking up on this energy of how certain lineages or certain things that our ancestors experienced, like, for instance, when some ancestors had to be shipped out and shipped in, their kids were snatched from them. Their children were snatched from them. How some mothers were, or women were raped, were forced into certain things that they did not want to do. And okay, we got to get it out. And see, these, oh my goodness, wow, it's so much trauma that has been passed through your wombs. And see, when we're not honoring our emotions and realizing that it's a part of this human experience. And so, let me tell you, to all the women, to all the beautiful souls, like, look, it's not about if someone has sympathy for you. It's truly if you have empathy for yourself. So what else? Is it the children being snatched, you know, how some kids were murdered or killed in front of them. How we have to look at how, and this is also for the people that, okay, so for a brother myself, indigenous brother or dark, you know, being who I am, melanated, seeing our people, our mother, our women being devalued and not exalted, but in this consistent cycle of belittling and banishment and railroad and just attempts to destroy their image, which is the opposite of what has been portrayed to the media, to the world. all around the world. For those who don't know, the Pope prays to what they call a Black Madonna. Then you have all around the world the images of Isis or in Heru or Osiris and Auset and Asar, and these dark structures and these dark statues all around the world depicting this beautiful woman with her son, which are all melanated. My ancestors, our ancestors, they're fed up, they're tired. And these are not tears of pain. This is tears of the silent cries that our women battle with in silence, that are not saying anything because they're not having that feeling of worthiness, or they don't see that the world accepts them. So, as I am who I am, I had to get through that, realizing like it has to be more to this. When I look all around the world and see how so much has been covered up, because there is greatness within us. There have always been greatness. We've emerged from greatness. These structures that are built around the world, majority of the world being melanated and dark people, until that moment comes where you have those that, again, were created, or however the Most High created it to be, and you have different shades. But again, it's this narrative that has been pushed that our ancestors will no longer accept. It's time now that our people, when we heal, we are being restored with the memory of the greatness that we've always been and will always be. To now know that your beauty lies within you, it's always been within you. In your spirit, in your soul, in your veins, in your bloodlines. So, to my sisters, it's okay to cry. But to those that are watching from the sidelines and don't know what it is for our people, or people that you see that looks like me, what our struggle is just to get through the fucking day. Because this perception or illusion has been given to a people that they're below or less, or they're inferior, when we've always been a supreme people. Meaning there could never be no dark without light. This is it's not even about division. It's not even about color. It's about seeing the inside and the essence of people. How can we heal as a people? Even if you don't look like me, if you don't sit the fuck down and actually hear what I have to say, or listen what it is that I've been through, and see how my people, or people that look like me predominantly, have been portrayed on TV, have been portrayed, and not knowing what is really going on with them. Why are they in so much rage? Why are they behaviors or expressions the way they are? Do you question yourself? Do you ever sit down and want to ask me, or the mother that I came through, my mother being shot twice and still a warrior to this day, other women that have relied upon a system or people that truly never cared about them, genuinely, because they're in fear of those people rising up or remembering who they truly are. But we do. We know. We've always known. We just had to sit with our own shit. We just had to learn how to sit in our emotions rather than to be so emotionally responsive or irresponsible, and acknowledge our own shit and our own darkness. Is why we here, is why I'm here. Because we've always been a compassionate people. No matter how much people have slandered us and betrayed us, we've always been a compassionate, loving people. And you know, people know that we'll watch this. You know, if you really go and see our people that live in these rural areas, in these certain areas, and you see that no matter what happens, yeah, you're going to see things happen. But that's happening all around the world. But do you go to those mothers and ask them, hey, what was your childhood like? What did you experience? It's not always this story or his story, not our story. This story, that this indoctrination that you've been given about how our people all come from this bullshit with slavery. That's not true. We were already here. Our people were shipped out, and then you have people that shipped in. And then you have people again that look like us, that portrayed our own people. That happens in all cultures. But we are the powers that be. Now, we will no longer stand for that. Our people are hurting. And then you tell us not to be angry or be angered or to feel emotions? Or to even be who we truly are? No longer will we hate ourselves and love their wealth. Because truly, wealth is already within us. Abundance and prosperity is already within us. And we're coming to that awareness. I know what it is for not just women that look like me or, but other women to also go through things. But do you sit down with these women? And I don't mean social workers. I don't mean people that, you just supplying them food stamps or you just supplying them with shit just to keep you afloat. Knowing that you see this system crashing because it's built upon a false foundation. You lied and betrayed and manipulated a people. And truly, I applaud you. We applaud you. You fooled who? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. We applaud you. But it's funny. It's even more funnier now. So I tell my sisters, you know who you are. I speak to those women. It's not about separating anybody because that's an illusion. It's about when we look at what our people that that looks like me, see what they have experienced and the shit that they got to go through. Living in neighborhoods, living in these places where this is what we're giving you. Then you go to another neighborhood or places, and there is what? The biggest grocery stores are they have access to everything. Now the tables have turned. I'm here to let you know that now. It's written in the stars. The first shall be last, now the last shall be first. It's like we've always been a service to people. But yet, it's like you breadcrumb our people. You know who you are. You gotta watch us. Because these people hate what they don't understand or understand about us. How do they keep thriving? How do they keep surviving? Well, I'm here to let you know. We come from fucking warriors. We come from ancient warriors. We come from royalty. We come from purity. We come from the darkness. But we know we are our light in our own darkness. No longer will we be fooled. Because now what? People are awakening or aware now that they've been fooling themselves. It's not anyone else that's doing this. It's no one's fault until you look in the mirror. And so those same curses that people think that we've been under has now what? Returned to the so-called Americas. The way you treated our mothers and great-grandmothers and our people, even indigenous people, because people have been given the name Black or African American, knowing that you cannot be both. You've been giving these titles. But your ancestors been telling you from this land, an abundant land of gold that has always been here, of riches and wealth. The abundance is in the land. And so now our people we will no longer live in suffering. Will everyone change? No. But if I can reach one mother here, or many women, I do know that when our women heal, when we heal a nation of people. We heal a lineage of our ancestors that have experienced so much turmoil, so much pain and agony. But now we're choosing to heal. And when we heal, all shall be returned to our people, the children of the sun, the children of Ra. Now people will come to us and serve us because they know. And the truth of the matter is it's always been there. The original man and woman. It cannot be hidden anymore. It was always there. I don't care what culture or race or whatever you are. It starts within you. I don't cry tears just for me. I cry tears for my fucking ancestors that came before me, because they nudge me every day. You need to share this. You need to share this with somebody. In fear, what is that? I can face everything and run, or I can face everything and rise. Some will choose to live in fear, but I know that love divinely protects me. I am untouchable because my ancestor will see that nothing happens to me. Nothing more will happen to the mothers. Nothing. This is a message to those that are sending threats to mothers in neighborhoods and all these things that's happening, and you know who you are. No longer will any mother, no weapon formed shall prosper. Nothing shall prosper that has been sent to those mothers that are doing the very best that they can to guide and to raise their children, even if they're unconsciously not knowing what they're doing. The Most High will see that you are taken care of. So forgive. I tell this to my sisters. Forgive yourself. Forgive your fathers. Forgive your mothers. Forgive yourself. Release those burdens that has been carried through generations and generations and generations. Release those burdens so we no longer have to project this onto our seeds, which is our children's children. Because that will pour into them, and then that will trickle down to other generations. That stops, that's in. That karmic debt is paid, Ashe. Because you have warriors and others that will rise up now. As Pac said, it's time for us to kill our women, be real to our women, and heal our women. And that doesn't mean I condone anything of, go out there and kill or do anything. No, it's more of defending and protecting. Not just spiritually, but physically as well. Because now is the moment. We should be fed up of how our people are leaving this world in shame and guilt. No longer will our mothers carry that shame and guilt. You know who you are. Our ancestors have cried enough tears. Our men, little boys and girls are hurting because their mothers are hurting. And mama, I want to let you know, to all the mothers, I love you infinitely forever. Know that when you heal, you are healing nations. The nations that come before you. You're healing generations that came before you. You're healing yourself and your mother. So yeah, some people will try to come at you because they don't know what you're experiencing. They don't know what's been bestowed on you. It's okay to honor your tears. It's okay to honor your emotions. Feel it to the depths. Because we've been programmed not to do that. That's why our people, some of us, emotionally respond in a way where there is no self-discipline to the emotion. Because we're not shown to actually feel the emotion. To heal through the emotion. To be guided through the emotion. Because so much has been portrayed to where we feel we have to